So may I come in? Thank you, sir. Morning, sir. Morning, ma'am. Morning, sir.
Please.
Thank you very much, sir.
Like it. Don't button up your.
But
The last button should be on.
Okay. Okay, sir.
So, Mr. Ravi Kumar,
Yes, sir.
you were selected into Indian Railway Account Service?
Yes, sir. In my first attempt in 2019, I was selected into Indian
You
Railway.
are still there in the service, or you didn't join it?
Sir, I've joined the services, but I've taken 1 year extraordinarily for preparation, sir.
Okay. But you have still opted for other services, Group A
Yes, sir.
services. Do you consider them better than Indian Railway Account Service?
Sir, in my eyes, all the services are same, and I consulted with some of the friends and my parents also, and I reached to a conclusion that I will be filling all the services, and once I get the services, I will be judging them on the basis of what suits me better, and then opting for that service.
Right.
Yes, sir.
You're a civil engineer, huh?
Yes, sir. I am a civil engineer, sir.
And geography is your optional.
I have a geography.
Why not civil engineering?
So there were a few factors behind this. One was the availability of resources for geography in the market was better at that time, be it the syllabus or the test series and the guidance also. And the second reason was the general interest that I had in geography since my school days also. So
But you had the basic knowledge, fundamentals of civil engineering.
Yes, sir.
So, was it not a favorable factor?
Sir, I had decent knowledge of basics in civil engineering also, but when I analyzed, I thought that it will take a longer time for me to prepare, and since I appeared in 2019 only, so I had a little less time for that. So I thought geography is the one that I will be able to complete comprehensively within that amount of time.
Is stone construction still prevalent in Rajasthan?
Sir, it is prevalent, still prevalent. Some of the buildings are going with modern design of stones. So you have seen that, sir.
Not RCC structure?
RCC is the new civil engineering design.
That is not being followed.
Sir,
Stone construction is cheaper, or?
Sir, considering the strength that a building requires, it can be cheaper or it can be more expensive. But usually it comes on the higher side only as compared to RCC, because we have more cheaper cements. It is something like that. So I would say that.
Okay. What is the normal life fixed for a RCC structure?
Sir, a RCC structure is designed for somewhere around 80 to 90 years.
Okay. And what about stone construction? Is it not long lasting?
Sir, it is long lasting. As a matter of fact, we have seen that some of the colonial eras stone machinery buildings are still there. But sir, one thing to be understanding here is the serviceability beyond 100 years, it becomes a little more obsolete. If we are designing a building today for some specific purpose, after 100 years or something like that, it might not be useful for that, and there might be some more efficient inventions in the field.
What about the various temples and forts constructing during the medieval period or even prior to that?
Yes, sir.
They are still going strong?
So they are going strong and they are serving their purpose very good. I would say that, sir.
What kind of cement was used in good old days?
So old days, mortar was used, lime mortar was used. Back in the days of IVC also we have seen its prevalence.
Rajasthan is presently going through a very great turmoil. Floods are coming in various cities. Kota, I was surprised to see the situation in Kota. What is the present status of interlinking of rivers?
Sir, in Rajasthan or all over?
No, overall country.
Sir, India is moving forward for linking multiple rivers and transferring the water from the water deficit area, surplus area to the water deficit area. Some of the projects that we have taken up is Ken Betwa project. Second is the Kosi Michi project that started this year only. So we are moving in a positive direction, but I think a lot need to be done in that field up until now, We have to analyze all the rivers more comprehensively, their river basins, and go for more such projects, because these are not only ecologically benefit, but also they help human habitations.
One last question.
Yes,
you belong to Meena.
Yes, sir.
tribe,
I belong to Meena tribe.
It's a very prosperous community in Rajasthan.
It is very prosperous.
So, does it really need reservation benefits?
Sir, I believe Meena community, some of the households in Meena community have done very good, but still there are multiple many people of the same community who have not reaped the benefit of reservation yet, and they are still very below in the socio-economic ladder. So I think there is still a long way for the Meena community as a whole, as far as the reservation is concerned. So I think it still deserves that.
Probably they are not being given opportunities. Those who have been denied the reservation benefit, they are not being given the opportunities. They are living in forest and.
Sir, there are some of the tribes which are still living in those type of areas. For example, in Dungarpur region of Rajasthan, we have seen multiple such tribal regions are living. So, sir, work is being done, and reservation policy will be definitely helping them in the longer run. I think so.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Ravi, have you heard the term comprehensive national power?
No,
okay,
sir.
Let me give you a clue.
Okay, sir.
In the context of China,
okay,
this issue is coming up in comparison to India. If we look at the comprehensive national power of China,
yes, sir,
they are way ahead of most of its neighbors. Do you have any idea what would constitute the comprehensive national power?
Sir, sir, in my opinion, comprehensive national power would be power, or would be something in multiple dimensions.
Very well.
For example,
excellent.
One can be the military power.
Yes.
Number of warship, number of aircraft carriers, and those type of things.
Right.
Second, I would say is the personals serving such armed forces. Third,
military.
Military, sir.
Military means totality, Army, Navy, Air Force.
Yes, sir.
Right. What else?
Third, I would also say that this can also entail the energy sector, the potential of the energy sector, because we have seen that China itself lies in it has a huge dominance or huge potential over resources such as solar energy and shale gas in its South China Sea. So that can also be comprehensive national power.
Economics, basically.
Economics basis.
What else?
Sir, and finally, I would say the demography that China also have, which is good.
Excellent. Very good reply.
Thank you very much, sir.
If I ask you, can you describe the preamble of the Constitution in just one expression? For instance, preamble is the identity card of our Constitution.
Okay, sir.
If I ask you to describe it, how would you describe it?
Sir, I would describe preamble is the citizen charter of Indian Constitution.
Citizen charter or charter of governance?
Charter of good governance for Indian Constitution.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Ravi?
Yes, ma'am.
You come from a desert state.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now there has been efforts at greening of the Thar Desert.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you think are what is the progress so far?
I mean, greening the Thar Desert, we have come a very long way in the last 10 years. We have the Rajasthan government have moved multiple programs, including stabilization of the sand dunes by regrassing its semi-arid region. Second is the afforestation drive that is community based, the government is promoting. And finally, at the center level also, there is a proposed project which passes from Haryana, moves all the way to Gujarat, which carries a 5-kilometer belt of green plants. So I think these are the important developments in.
And what about water for that region?
Ma'am,
how do you get water into that region?
Ma'am, water for the plantation in
for greening.
For greening purpose, ma'am. For that, there are some of the scientific methods that are still postulated, and also traditional water conservation method. For example, if we talk about such programs in Badmer, it involves a lot of contribution from the local tankas, which are the local harvesting systems. Also, along with that, these type of projects are stipulated with the modern technology like drip irrigation and things like that, where the use of water will be very less for a better output. So I think we are doing it on both the fronts.
Any progress on the SYL canal? How is it functional, or all the winds and the silt has come in and it is not functional? The SYL canal, Satluj Yamuna Link Canal.
I'm sorry, ma'am, I do not have idea about the progress on SYL canal.
Okay. Are you aware that there has been a request from one of the foreign countries which is under threat in its own region, that if they could relocate to Rajasthan, because Rajasthan is a vast land and it is just lying idle?
Yes, ma'am.
Which is that country?
Sorry, ma'am, I am unable to recollect the name of the country.
They are surrounded by a very hostile neighborhood. And they say that we will make it absolutely green. I'm asking you in the context because they are experts in agriculture, drip irrigation, and converting the desert into green areas. I'm giving you a lot of clues.
Ma'am, I'm getting the clues, but I'm not getting the clear name of the country.
Israel.
Israel, ma'am, was coming in my head.
The Judean desert?
Yes, ma'am.
So they want to replicate that experiment in Rajasthan, and they've been requesting the Indian government to give large tracts in Rajasthan to them.
Oh, thank you very much, ma'am. I will read about it.
Read on that.
Yes,
that will be interesting.
Thank you.
Now, talking of the interlinking of the rivers.
Yes, ma'am.
This demand has been there since 1947. Yes, why do you think we have not made progress on that front?
And there were few factors behind this. First was the ecological fragility of the ecosystem that multiple environmentalists earlier postulated. Second one was the activist.
What were the ecological factors?
Ma'am,
ecological factors are not a constraint.
Ma'am, I believe that there were some of the opposition saying that the ecology of both the region, whether it is the source or the origin or the destination region, they both will be impacted, because the region which is drought prone region, if we suddenly bring a lot of water into that region, it might lose its natural ecological system. So there were a lot of
see, Brahmaputra overflows, it results in flooding every year.
Yes, ma'am.
So if we utilize that water, is that good or bad?
Ma'am, we have started realizing this potential now, that we can very efficiently manage and utilize the resources that we have. So now there is a current push by the central government and by environmentalists also, that we should move in this direction.
Why do you think the have you heard of Right to Information Act?
Yes,
2005. Why do you think it is not bringing the desired results?
Ma'am, there are few.
What was it intended for?
Ma'am, it was intended towards setting the accountability of the officials for their work that is assigned to them, and giving information to the people whether the promises that were made to them were fulfilled or not. But there have been certain lacunas in this also. For example, some of the companies, some of the private companies do not have
Private companies, are they under the purview of RTI?
No, ma'am, I'm sorry, they are not under the purview of RTI. Yes, ma'am, they are not under the purview of RTI.
So it is only aimed at government, public sector undertakings.
Yes, ma'am.
So why have they not been able to give results? Has it been steadily not giving results, or there has been an up and down curve?
Ma'am, I believe that when it was implemented in the beginning years, there was a lot of enthusiasm behind it. So many people were filing RTI applications and they were getting information then. But recently we have seen that there have been some laggard.
Recent would be what time period? How recent?
Ma'am, I would say in this decade.
In this decade?
In this decade of 2010 onwards, I would say.
So,
2010 I would say, ma'am. So there have been certain laggard efforts towards that.
Why so? Why? What could be the reasons?
And the possible reasons can be one, the non-accountability to the officers, the RTI officer. Second is vague
but
applications.
You said this RTI was brought in for accountability.
Yes, ma'am.
So why non-accountability?
Ma'am, it is regarding the non-accountability of the officer or the employee who is responsible to provide the information about other employees. So one is that. Another one I would say is vague nature of applications that multiple applicants have been filing. Yes, ma'am, these two I would say.
Okay. Not suppression of information.
Suppression of the information can be one of the reasons. Maybe some of the
That's the main reason.
Yes, ma'am, that can be one of the reasons. That is one of the reasons.
Not the inefficiency of the officer. The officer can be hauled up if they are inefficient, but it's the suppression of a very conscious suppression of information.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Okay. Now my last question is: you are from the Indian Institute of Technology, Roorkee. So why into civil services? Why not your core sector?
Ma'am, I have prioritized civil services because of few reasons. Ma'am, it has larger social reach, this specific service, whereas civil engineering, even if I become an IAS officer, the reach will be limited. Second is the competence level, which I believe I have, is more aligned with Indian civil services.
So when did you realize you were more competent for the civil services? What was that? When did that spark come?
I would say it was in the end of the third year of my college, when it came after receiving an orientation program from one of the senior of my own college, and after that I had multiple discussions with multiple seniors, and I came to realize that this job provides those areas where my competence level lies better.
And what is your competence? 1, 2, 3.
Ma'am, one would be the team management. Second one would be sensitization towards issue that I have, and third would be the logical reasoning that I can do in the issues, keeping my self-interest.
And the system listens to logic?
Yes, ma'am.
The system listens to logic?
Ma'am, I believe.
Do you have ground? Are you aware of the ground realities?
Ma'am, there are always going to be some exceptions, but I believe that on a larger scale, there is still a lot of scope for logic and a lot of scope for sensitive
Okay,
issues.
thank you so much.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Hockey is one of your
it's one of my hobbies, sir.
Hobby.
Yes.
Just compare the hockey.
Yes, sir.
I mean, in the last few decades, and what were our aspirations?
So what were
how hockey declined in India? What were the factors?
Okay, sir.
And how we are reviving it?
Okay, sir. Sir, hockey in India was at peak during 1920s to 1950s.
You leave that part. And reason for declining.
Yes, sir. So the reason for decline after that era was, the biggest reason was the introduction of the artificial turf, also the water turf that was introduced, because in India hockey was being played mostly on the field. Second reason,
that was old argument actually. After that, there are a lot of facilities developed.
Yes, sir.
Across the country.
Yes,
that argument was given 20-30 years back.
Yes, sir.
As to turf.
Sir, I would still say that the infrastructure level in India was not up to that mark. For example, in India only, there were hardly 5-6 places where asbestos turf was available. Not asbestos.
Now?
Sir, 20-30 years ago only, when Indian
but say after, in the last 10 years?
Sir, now it has started to come up with multiple sponsors by the companies like Sahara and Odisha government. They are starting coming up. Second reason I would say is the strategy that we did not change with the time. We used to play, India used to play with the strategy of fixing to a specific spot, whereas it was seen that this strategy was not very helpful when the other teams are playing with filling the space strategy. So we have changed that strategy in this Olympics, and we have really got very good results.
Any other reason?
And sir, finally, I would also say the management issue. There was an issue in the management also.
What is the change now actually? What is the change in the management now?
Sir, now the management has changed a little bit. there is more inclusion of the people who have already played hockey at the national international level.
For example,
sir, for example, sir, I know one Mr. Dhanraj Pillai, who has been part of multiple committees for hockey, because he has played.
Who is coach?
I'm sorry, sir.
Who is coach of Indian hockey?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not aware of the name.
Any impact of the style actually, the Indian subcontinent style of hockey and European style?
Yes, sir.
Focus more on stamina, teamwork, coaches. So you have to study on that actually.
Okay, sir.
That is the reason.
Okay,
okay. Now you were mentioning about larger social reach.
Yes, sir.
For a civil servant.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, in the context of Rajasthan, how this has worked for civil servants?
For civil servants.
And what are the examples in the past several decades where we have made any impact on this, social impact on Rajasthan?
Okay, sir. Sir, there are many examples to be taken from Rajasthan. For example,
take one aspect of social impact and then give the reasoning.
Okay, sir. Sir, the socio-economic problem, one of the biggest socio-economic problem of my district, Alwar, was
Rajasthan. I am asking about the Rajasthan.
Okay, sir. Sir, one issue was the availability of water, and associated problem with it was lower literacy among women. This has been managed very efficiently by the current civil servants who are posted over there. For example, in Alwar district.
Okay. Drinking water. Then next.
Sir, next issue would be was healthcare sector, especially in the western and southwestern region of Rajasthan, which was not in a very good.
So you say you want to say that on literacy front we have, Rajasthan has achieved its goal.
Sir, it has still a long way to go, because we have seen in 2011 census.
So tell me the areas where we have made actually great impact.
Sir, I would say health is one of those sectors where Rajasthan has achieved very good because of the introduction of efficient administration by the civil services only. We have seen in, as I was mentioning, in Badmer and Jaisalmer region, the MMR rate and IMR rate have half.
Okay, health is one, then second.
So then I would say the introduction of the betterment of the infrastructure development was also one of the reason. Is also one of the infrastructure, I would say, sir. Especially the connecting infrastructure, like transportation, road transportation, and road transportation, especially because we have seen that in the Marusthali region, usually the population is dispersed, so it is very tough to provide transportation for such population. But careful allotment of residential areas to such communities have made it possible that we are providing them services now using road transportation only.
Okay, then what else? Transportation, health, then?
Sir, I would also say sports is also one of the areas where it has helped a lot, because now we are seeing larger representation of Rajasthan youth in the national teams. So that is also one of the steps, areas.
You see, there will be always few players in the national team.
So, but it has actually risen. For example, now also in hockey, there were 2 members from Rajasthan.
All these states are taking credit actually, that this member is from our state. You see, this gold winner is from our state.
Yes, sir.
But is that the criteria? What should be the criteria actually? That yes, we have actually, you see, a good sports network, and our players are playing very well. They are actually, reasonably happy. What should be the criteria? When we can say that we are, as a state we are, or as a country we are encouraging these sports?
Sir, I would say there can be 2-3 objective criteria for this. First is the output in terms of the representation in national championship and also the medal tally. Second, I would say, is the betterment of the socio-economic socioeconomic area of that player and their family.
Means what? Socioeconomic.
So that means that they are economic well. They have been provided enough employment opportunity all through their life. Also, their family do not have to search for recognition. They do not have to search for food and ration after their player have reached to such a certain level. I would say these are the objective areas.
Okay, tell me the last question. You were mentioning about interlinking the river.
Yes, sir.
That it will actually help.
It will help
in many areas.
Yes, sir.
Now, can you say that actually government is okay? You say that government and civil society like environmentalists.
Yes, sir.
They are supporting it. So, do you feel actually genuinely environmentalists are supporting this idea of interlinking rivers, or there is other side of the argument?
Sir, I think
which environmentalist, I mean, you can say that he is supporting this idea of interlinking river?
Sir, one I would say is Mr. R.L. Singh of India only. About
Mr.
R.L. Singh.
R.L.
Singh, who is a geographer, who back in the days of 1980s only had started supporting this after he was being made aware what are the ecological precautions we are taking for river interlinking. And so there are also multiple such geographers and environmentalists of this school of thought that if it is done very good, effectively, and done on a very scientific manner, there is a very less.
Are you aware about the impact of that?
Yes, sir.
On both the sides of the river. You see, when you stop a river,
yes, sir,
you will be constructing lot of dams.
Yes, sir.
And then what will be the impact?
Sir, it is true that in order
on
to
biodiversity, and you see the local population.
Yes, sir. Sir, it is true that there are certain threats that are possible for interlinking. For example,
what will be the suppose impact of upstream, and then what will be consequences in the downstream?
Sir, upstream can have certain issues. For example, inundation of that region, which might lead to eviction of.
Okay, I think you study just more on that actually. Okay, the other aspect.
Okay, sir.
Ravi, I'm going to keep my questions very brief.
Okay, sir.
Very to the point.
Okay.
You're okay?
Yes, sir. I'm fine.
What is the basic difference between contempt of court in civil and criminal means?
Sir, contempt of court in civil, first of all, in criminal, that means creating any kind of obstruction to carry out the court's order, and in civil, it means defaming or not accepting the order of the court.
So, criminal is saying anything against the judge?
Sir, it is stopping the execution of the orders of the judge.
That is criminal.
That is a criminal court of conduct.
And civil is?
Civil would be not obeying the orders, or I would say.
How is that any different?
So one is stopping the execution body to execute something. Another one is not accepting the orders or the verdict that the court has given. For example, I might not accept the.
So Prashant Bhushan,
yes, sir,
was charged with what, civil or criminal contempt?
I'm sorry, sir, I'm not aware of that case.
We'll move on from contempt.
Okay, sir.
Do you believe women should be given a role in a combat manner in the forces?
Sir, I believe they can be given role in the combat. They can be given combat role.
Why?
Sir, because combat role require a specific physical strength.
So why were they not given this so far? We're in 2021.
Yes, sir.
Is there any armed force of any nature where women are now given combat roles?
Sir, I believe in Air Force they are given.
Flying?
They are given combat.
Beyond that?
Sir, Army is not given, and I'm not aware about the Navy situation at the moment.
Any other?
Sir, I would say paramilitary force. Some of the paramilitary forces have given this role. For example, a specially created local battalion to fight in Bastar region. There was a total women representation in that battalion.
Thank you, Ravi.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Just a minute, sir. Ravi, your mock interview is over.
Okay, sir.
I would request you to kindly wait outside for 2 minutes. We'll
okay,
call you
sir.
Back,
okay,
for
sir.
feedback.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, ma'am.
you.